Good morning, teachers and students. I'm Tyler Coleman.
And I'm Melanie Fuentes. Welcome back to another episode of Mass News. Is a day that will live in infamy in our generation's minds.
Here's Miguel Rojas with a look at yesterday's Patriot Day Assembly and how it's remembered here at Mass.
On September 11th, one of the most tragic events happened in modern U.S. history. Here at Mass, to commemorate that event, we hold our annual Patriot Day Assembly. I'm Miguel Rojas reporting for Mass News. This year's annual Patriot Day Assembly is held to remember the lives lost on this tragic event and to honor the men and women who protect our country.
Well, we've been doing this assembly now since about 2012. And one of the reasons why we started doing this assembly, it's because it's extremely important for us to continue to remember the events of September 11th. And as the years go by, year after year, the students become a little further removed from the events. And the students, and most of the students that we have in the school this particular year, weren't even born at the time when this happened. So it's important now more than ever to make sure that they know of what happened, that we remember it with respect, and that we put importance on this day that it deserves.
September 11th, dear part. Honor the men and women who protect our country in our everyday lives. I'm Miguel Rojas, signing off.
Next on Mass News, a commercial break.
And when we come back, we'll look at new things affecting our school's music program.
This is Jimmy. He's a new student here at Mass. After receiving detention by administration, 1 week later, he comes back wearing his appropriate school uniform and ID.
Make sure to wear your ID and attend school in the correct uniform at all times. One of the more popular fundraisers to kick off the school year is the Vocal Coffee House.
Now to Keith with a preview of this exciting event.
Get ready, because on September 17th, Mass will be holding another one of their annual coffee houses. I'm Keith Guerrero from Mass News. The coffee house is a place where students high school through middle gather to show their vocal prowess.
Students benefit from the coffee house because it's a very safe place to perform. It's a very family environment of just Mass people, really. And it's just for fun. Everybody's drinking coffee, eating snacks, and there's performances happening. We do a winner every coffee house that goes to the talent show, but really it's not really a competitive thing so much the whole night.
Well, I think the students benefit from just coming together. It's outside of the school. They bring their families. They get an opportunity to cheer each other on. But not only that, in the vocal magnet, at least, we perform a lot in big groups. And this is just a good opportunity for them to sing in a duet or a solo, just have a different performing opportunity.
I think it's important because it supports the magnet as a whole. It supports fundraising, and it's just really cool to get to know each other more.
Students, middle and high, remember that the Vocal Coffee House is on September 17th, and this is the first coffee house of many. I know I'm excited to see it. I'm Keith Guerrero, signing off.
Orchestra, like dance, has a new state-of-the-art room.
Here's Alyssa Garcia with more details.
The 5 magnet strands that have taken advantage of their new space in the pack is Orchestra. They are currently rehearsing for their next show, which is the Halloween concert on October 18.
So in general, our orchestra class, we're a big group, and now we have more space and the sound quality is much better than the other room. I feel like this school year is going to be very different from the others because since we have the pack now, our performances are going to be better and we have a better stage and everything.
The new orchestra room is an improved version of the previous one. However, the room in the pack was originally for vocals, but due to certain issues, they were switched and the vocal students are now in the previous orchestra classrooms.
The new vocals room has built-in risers that doesn't make a loud squeaking noise when somebody moves, so it doesn't distract the students. And since we have a class mixed with the 7th and 8th graders, the big room really comes in handy.
The Orchestra Magnet is excited for future concerts to come in the pack. This is Alyssa Garcia signing off.
Our school has added a new member to its orchestra family.
Now onto the spotlight with Janelle Socorro.
Adding on to the many new faces here at Mass, today we're going to be taking a closer look at the new orchestra teacher, Mr. Yucra.
Before Mr. Yucra joined the Mass Orchestra Magnet, there was only Mrs. Gonzalez who had to teach all of the levels by herself. so adding Mr. Yucra has probably made teaching a lot easier for Mrs. Gonzalez and learning a lot faster for the students.
I've been in orchestra for as long as I can remember. I started out in 6th grade, and I want to say somewhere around 10th or 11th, I got the feeling where I knew I could do this for a living, lead an orchestra, teach students.
Adding Mr. Yucra has not only benefited Mrs. Gonzalez, but students too. Although another orchestra teacher may help, they must get used to his new teaching methods as well.
Mr. Yucra, he's more straightforward. Like, he knows what he wants us to play and how he wants us to play it, and that's what we have to do. But I feel like Miss Gonzalez, she's a little bit more relaxed.
Now that Mr. Yucra is a part of our Mass family, anytime you see him in the halls, make sure to give him a warm welcome.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Mass News Middle School Edition. I'm Melanie Fuentes.
And I'm Tyler Coleman, signing off.